What is going on, guys? Woo! What a first half. Where are all those people who wrote off the Chiefs? I told you guys they'd bounce back, but you guys don't listen to me. This is the problem. A lot of you guys don't listen to me. Wide receivers stepping up. Running game looks better. They're running the ball more. Defense still doing the same thing as they have all year long, really. But hey, what the best part about this game? Let's just hold on. I want to wait for some people to come in first because we got some things to talk about. Obviously, the offense looked very good on the first drive of the game. Didn't look very good the following three drives. And after the Dolphins went 0 for 4 on third down conversion attempts and punted the ball away, I said, look, they're 0 for 4 on third downs. Chiefs offense really needs to pick it up. And they did exactly that on a very long drive, giving it to Jerick McKinnon to extend the lead. But that was not the best part. The best part, Tyreek Hill fumbling. Oh, and by the way, who fumbled the ball? Trent McDuffie, the guy who the Chiefs trading Tyreek Hill, getting all these draft picks, and they used one of those draft picks to trade up to get Trent McDuffie. Yes. Listen, I love Tyreek Hill and everything he did in Kansas City, but all that shit you talked and what the sideline reporter for this game said that Tyreek Hill was going to point to Andy Reid on the sideline. Dude, you probably should have focused on getting ready for this game. This high-powered Dolphins offense, which, by the way, the second quarter best quarter this year, nothing. Absolutely. This is everyone talking about how the Chiefs haven't played anyone and they haven't looked good and Patrick Mahomes is no longer good. All those same people who talked all this shit last week, they've gotten, find me one of them. Just find one person that's talking right now. No one, all those people who opened their mouth last week about the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and the referees and all that bullshit, that's all gone. Yeah, listen. Okay, this is the part where I'm going to, create a divide amongst good old Chiefs kingdom. Wow. Everyone's excited here. This whole situation with Kansas City, I mean, the way this team gets picked apart, okay, a lot of you guys are KU basketball fans, right? Some of you guys hate KU basketball. But if you guys watch anytime KU loses a basketball game, everyone's going crazy about it. And not just, other Big 12 fan bases, college basketball fans across the country, everyone goes crazy whenever the Chiefs, KU loses a game. So at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with the way the Chiefs look. Whenever they lose a football game, everyone goes crazy about it and they want to pick apart the Chiefs. That's what happens to good teams. The Patriots dealt with this constantly. So I love what I'm seeing so far. How are you guys feeling? Tyreek Hill touchdown, Kansas City. Yes, Tyreek Hill scoring for the Chiefs. As long as we don't blow this lead in the second half, it has happened, Paula. You're right. No, okay, yeah. So this is a really good point. The whole thing on L'Jarius Sneed. It seemed like as soon as he got hit, he was shaking his head, did not look very good, and the doctors noticed that. I'm actually really glad they took him out because that did not look good. I noticed him shaking his head right away, so hopefully he's feeling okay. All right. Oh, shout outs to the Raiders and the YouTube. I'm good with it. That Hill fumble was the greatest thing all game. I would say all year. That is the play of the year right there. Listen, I know a lot of you guys are coming in late. I love Tyreek Hill and everything he did for us. I was bummed out just as much as anyone else. But I mean, come on. Like the whole thing about how he had a special celebration planned. Yeah. Joseph says, I just wish Cook would have thrown out the peace sign. See, I thought about that afterwards. I really did. Yeah. I mean, what do you not love about this game? Offense has been, they saw a little bit, but they picked it up near the end there on that very long touchdown drive. So, and then when your defense comes through the way they usually do, yeah. Man, that defensive touchdowns are the best, man. And I believe that's the first defensive touchdown for the Chiefs this year. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, I hope L'Jarius Sneed's okay. He was able to walk out on his own. I think the reason he went to the locker room early is because it was near the end of the first half. So hey, might as well just take him to the locker room, do what you need to do with him, and then bring him back. Oh man, I mean, listen. Again, you know, I don't want to sit here and be that fan that just shits on Tyreek now that he's gone, because again, he did a lot of great things for us. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, you open your mouth, you say a lot of things, and you know, don't get surprised when the entire Chiefs fan base is going crazy about it. And by the way, I lost my train of thought there, but again, I remember the last year of Tyreek's season where he had a lot of drop passes. Something very similar happened with Jamal Charles. Remember that when he went from Kansas City to Denver, returned to Kansas City, and then had that fumble? It just reminded me of that same exact thing. Yeah, this is my thing, Caesar. Just don't get complacent. That is the one thing I get nervous about the most. This team tends to get a little complacent with a big lead, so hopefully they prevent that this time. Paul, weren't you saying the complete opposite earlier this week? Oh man. Give that ball back to Tyreek. Oh boy. By the way, I mean, how many players were involved on that defensive touchdown there? You had Trent McDuffie fumbling, forcing the fumble. Mike Edwards got it and then pitched it to Brian Cook. And I was a little concerned. I thought he was going to get pushed out of bounds by Tyreek, because everyone knows Tyreek's speed. He has the speed to catch up to anybody. But I think he just kind of gave up on that play too, because he was just frustrated. Hey, listen, this is think about the Chiefs last week, how they looked offensively and how disappointing that was against the worst defense in the NFL and the Denver Broncos. How are the Dolphins looking? I mean, this is the team that, by the way, the Chiefs obviously put up just 9 points. And I heard all week long, well, the Dolphins put up 70 on the Broncos. Well, the Dolphins don't even have 1 point. I mean, not that you can score 1 point, but you get the idea. Like, they're scoreless in this game after all the chatter all week from fans, haters really, talking about how the Chiefs couldn't even score double-digit points when the Dolphins scored 70. Andy should have pointed at Tyreek after the fumble. No, I'm aware of the YouTube comments. Yeah, keep commenting. All you people on YouTube. Wrong raid, but I'll accept it. No, someone said, I don't know what, I know this is a thing on Twitch. I think a lot of you you rate. I don't even know who Tom Grossi. But hey, shout outs to him for the raid. I know that's a thing on Twitch. I'll be honest, I don't know who Tom Grossi is, but shout outs to all of you who follow him. No, I'm not ignoring you guys. I mean, you guys just don't have anything relevant to say. Sorry. Good ass whipping. Yeah. I mean, listen, anytime the Chiefs have a game like they did last week, everyone loves to dump on them. And then when they look like this, all of those people, they're nowhere to be found. Yeah, I like the way Rashee Rice is looking too. You know, and by the way, you know, let's give credit to a guy that we've been criticizing all week long, Sky Moore. He has played a pretty good game so far today. So hopefully that offense keeps going, because they look like this. Man, this is a team that's going to it's going to go far. Tyreek for the defensive player of the game. Hey, there you go, Kevin. That is the good luck jersey for the game. Oh man, now the Raiders are mad that I'm not acknowledging their comments. I just acknowledged you guys a second ago. Come on. I mean, I know the Facebook commenters can't see it. Shout out to the Raiders, not the Raiders. Yeah, so yeah. I said this yesterday when someone from the Chiefs production team put up a picture. I'm like, someone's gonna punt into that screen, and they just did. They just did 10 and a half. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Hey, great first half. Not over yet. Got 30 more minutes of football to play, and I'm anticipating we're going to be talking about a Chiefs win, a huge bounce back win to talk after the game. And of course, we're not going to hear from the haters because we know how that all works out after a game like this. All right, guys, come back after the game. We'll be doing the Chiefs Zone podcast post game. Talk to you then. Enjoy the second half.